Hey everyone, welcome to the round 17 team review. Round 7, yep. I always forget. It says right on the top. I always forget. I don't know why. Round 17. Yeah, I actually had a really good week, which was really surprising. Um, Obviously, I had Docherty in my team. Once again, the injury carnage. But yeah, I had having Docherty. I thought I was gonna fall. I was absolutely full of my rank, but yeah, yeah, top 1%. It was a really good week in the end. I went 530 ranks, so now I guess I passed the 1500 goal. Now I guess let's go for the top 1000, see if we can somehow break it. I don't think I can, for the fact of Doherty injury, and I have no more trades, which means I'm just going to have a donut. But considering I basically had a donut this week, and I still managed to get top one, yeah, yeah, I was really surprised. I got two fours. Like I was a bit disappointed because I'm like, I'm probably going to drop because second last week, everyone's finally getting those big scores. The highest was like two sevens. People getting 2.5, 2.6. But yeah, I did really well. Yeah, getting the 10. That's the wrong one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, not much to say about this guy. Yeah, he just does his job. 119. Obviously not as good as the past few weeks. As the VC scores, but yeah, yeah, he did really well. He did his job. Um, Yeah, I think he had a slow start, but then just picked it up as he always does. Laird had a really big game, so he did well. Yeah, he performed in Adelaide's win over Carlton. Three wins in a row for Adelaide, and they're playing Richmond. So honestly, I'm a bit scared for that match. We should win, but yeah, honestly, who knows? Um, yeah, Luke Ryan another ton. So it seems like overall, I guess he was a fine pickup. Like he's done decent. It's just the one week I needed him to do well, he didn't. Um, obviously the week I brought him in. Um, but yeah, I mean he's doing better than what the other options I was considering in Haynes, who are like didn't even get 50 this week. So yeah, Tom should. I think I'm going to start him next year because he has just been really good. Like if you look at his games since 145, we got him in. Obviously got to 68, but since then, ton. He hasn't disappointed since that 68. Yeah, Ridley, he had a really good game. Unfortunately, he's a bit inconsistent. He's had a bad game and then a good game, a bad game and a good game. Um, yeah, so yeah, Essendon got thumped, but the good thing, this was Geelong in the Port Alley game, I guess Ridley got more of the ball at least, because I think Port Alley may have kicked a lot of behinds, and then he got kick-outs, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Doherty, from what I've heard, he's done his calf. He's hurt it, he's injured it. So yeah, he's done. There's no way he returns this way. He was in doubt already, and then they played him. Unfortunately, that didn't like work, and yeah, it cost him. Yeah, so he got injured for the first quarter, and obviously got the 13. We have to keep him because obviously I have no trades. So maybe I'm hoping BJ plays. Always, yeah, I got nothing. Um, yeah, going midfield, mate. I put the VC on Bontempelli, and thank God I did because oh my, he did have a good game. Is he a good start? I wanna consider starting him, but like it depends on his fixtures. He's more of an upgrade player because you've got to get all the taggers out the way. Because like this year, if you played Giants, with the board and St Kilda with Steele and North Melbourne, McDonald potentially, you know, because obviously he's had this good spurt because he has been tagged, but when he does get tagged, unfortunately, he does absolutely nothing. Um, so yeah, I think next year, I think every year he's more of an upgrade option. It depends on the fixtures. If the fixtures sit well, then he's definitely in the team starting. Jack Steele, yeah, I mean he's done well. He's Mr. Consistent. Yeah, average of 120. I can't complain. The thing is, he has really slow quarters and then has a 60-point quarter. So if he was consistent in all quarters, mate, he would go massive every week. Yeah, McRae's gone a bit slow past couple of weeks. Obviously still getting the tons, but not as big as you would like it. Obviously, I think the addition Dunkley has kind of started to screw him over because Dunkley's starting to step up. So I feel like McRae is not doing as well. But either way, he's still getting tons. He still has a big average. He still has big scores. So yeah. Yeah, Lockie Neal. Jesus, did he have a bad day? He got tagged by Clark. And just didn't do anything. So happy I didn't. I'm so happy Bontempelli because I had the captain on Neil. Because I was thinking Sydney, no Hewitt. I'm like he has to get he has to 130 plus. I reckon. But yeah, he got tired. He got 15 disposals and with 55 points, which I guess every time he got the ball, he just didn't do much with it. It was either handballs or maybe a turnover. Um, yeah, I mean, but it's looking, he gets the pass. Like everyone, majority, half of Supercoach has him. He gets a pass. Whitfield. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to this game. I should. It was a good game. I watched the last quarter. Um, yeah, so I'm not sure what Whitfield did, but yeah, he got 97. That's fine. I don't mind it. Finally, Fife. Yeah, he's kind of just like Ridley, missed a bit inconsistent. He can pop a good score. He gets 130 and then he gets 80s and then he gets and then he gets 140. He's up and down. Same with Cripps, 98. It's not terrible, um, considering I wouldn't say they got dominated, but yeah, they didn't have the best game. Definitely. Let's just say Cripps isn't starting next year. He's not. Mitch Duncan, yeah, I mean, he could have gone better. I think he was on, I think 80s at three-quarter time, so he had a really bad last quarter. Um, Even though that's where Geelong actually popped up. Yeah, Geelong had a bad game to be fair. Um, Obviously, being a Richmond fan, I'm not complaining. Yeah, we had a decent performance. Lynch and Solder going down sucked, but yeah, it is what it is. We move. Yeah, O'Brien, 101. Like I can't. That's what he's there for. I'll just sub Grundy on. Yeah, Grundy got 105. I'm not gonna lie. I might start Nick Nat next year. It's a bit of a controversial, but Grundy just isn't popping those scores that he used to. Obviously, at the start of the year, look, 179, 115, 103, 135, 151, 144, and then since that really bad game versus West Coast, obviously he had that 147. Saying that 147, 148, but he's 61, 100, 85, 127 isn't bad, but 104, 105, for who Grundy is, like compared to Max Gorn, like compared to Gorn, um, compared to Gorn is look at it, look since his return, 135, 150, 132, 150. The guy's just come off like a slight PCL injury, and mate, he's still probably better. He's still the best ruckman. Like it's ridiculous. But that's what I was disappointed because Gorn got 150, and I was thinking, oh mate, that's gonna screw me so hard. Like I'm finished with my rank. Like my rank is finished because I don't have Gorn. I went for full primo. Um, but yeah, it actually didn't affect it apparently. I mean, if I had gone, probably would have been better, but then I wouldn't. To be fair, if I had gone, I would have filled Schoenberg, so it's not that bad. It's a bit frustrating, having a 280k player on the bench that got 97 who beat Lockie Neal. It would have been nice if I could have him, yeah, but he just had a really good game, Schoenberg. Um, yeah. Yeah, into the forward line. Petrarca 114. I mean, he did his job. Same with Greenwood. They had a single game. Greenwood had a really bad first quarter, but yeah, he turns it up in the second half. Yeah, he's got another ton. So might consider starting. Depends if he's a forward mid. The thing is next year, obviously, positions change. Five will be a forward mid. He has to. Same with what's it called? Patrick Dangerfield. So they're definitely two starters if they're in the forward line. And then Petrarca, I don't think they can do forward straight to mid. He also plays forward, so he'll be a forward mid, which means those three are likely to be the starters if I can afford them. If I can't, I have to go for maybe I don't know something like that. Yeah, Brayshaw had a bad day. Or Brayshaw Dusty, they're the kind of same sort of game. Dusty is definitely not a starter next year. He's more of an upgrade option if he goes well. He doesn't even have an average of 100, and considering it's Dustin Martin, it's just not worth it. Yeah, Bailey Smith, He's been a really good pick this year. I don't think he's gone over 500k yet. Like literally, he's just. I know he's just been there, kind of like. He's had that big 150 on that. He just gets hundreds. He gets the. He's not that consistent. And then Jai Simpkin, man, like he got knocked in the head last week, and then everyone was like, "Oh, he might not play. Oh, shite! Like, oh, he's not gonna play. That's not good." And then, sorry for background noise. I'm just getting my charger. Um, but yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, he's back. That's good. Because then he's not a donut because Riccardi obviously got managed." And then he pulls a 6-2. Like, mate, I remember. I literally remember. I think round 3. I was considering between. I think that's when like the Conor McKenna got Corona, and that's where everything just kind of fell apart a bit, something like that. I don't know. Around that time when Simpkin was good, and mate, I was considering Simpkin as a pod option for my leagues, or I go Petrarca. Um, and I was like kicking myself. I was like, and then Petrarca, obviously, I got Petrarca, and he didn't play, and then Simpkin played. It got a 140. I was kicking myself. I was like, oh fuck, I fucked up. And I screwed up. Simpkins got to be one of the top 3-4 this year. I need to get him in. And then yeah, he kind of 127 and then just fell off. I don't know what happened, but since round 7, he's only got 3 tons. Things I literally when I get him, he got the 103, and then I got him here. And he's got 2 tons in the 6-way league. I don't know what's happened to him. But yeah, he's avoid next year, sad to say. Unfortunately, people who've had him from the start, I mean, if you had him for his big scores, then well done to you. But yeah, he's kind of similar season to Dan Butler. Had a really good first month and then just fell off into the SuperCoach. But yeah, if that's I'm guessing you might want to see leagues. Well, I don't know. Yeah, on the low note, yeah, Ross in the final. Like, I don't know what will happen, but yeah, Josh absolutely screwed up his captain swap. He had 4 emergencies already played, so he couldn't actually physically make someone an emergency. I think Grizzles won. He had a really good week. I'll go to game day and show you the matches. But yeah, I'll show this one first. So, as you see, yeah, so he had gone vice, but had 4 emergencies already played, so he couldn't make someone emergency and had to go nil captain, which obviously got 55. Yeah, and it was as soon as we knew that it was over. Yeah, on the other hand, it was looking really crap for results. His players weren't doing that well. Dumont and Duncan not even hitting a ton. He viced Nat nearly 26, 5-140, and then yeah, Gorn and Kelly showed up, and it just changed the game. He had Docherty, he got injured. Mitchell, he had Canelio, so he had to trade out. Peter had Canelio, had to trade out from McLuggage. Yeah, but not even Crisp's and Greenwood's scores could save him. To be fair, considering the week that Grizzles had, losing by like that 70 points or 69, actually isn't even that bad. Like if Docherty played, mate, he probably would have won. Probably would have won. Was in minor finals? Big shout out, little Anthony Markner and Max into the final. Good luck to those boys, whoever wins. I think Max has got it though. But yeah. So round 17, of course, I top scored. Like, of course I did. Like, of course I did. Yeah. On a high note, I have the most points in the league officially because Theo. Wait, how do I just got on the same thing. I have the most points in the league because Theo had a woeful week. So yeah. So if you're watching, bum royalty. Better know of them. So call me up if you need advice because as you can see, yeah, I'm better. So that's it. That's a joke. I know Theo's a lot better. I had a good week. Yeah, that's all it was. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all for the last team review. next week, round 18.